This issue, as we can address if you want, the issue of manipulation through entities, supposed entities of terror, of fear. If you go out, look what's happening to those who went out, put videos of people who died, people who are supposed to be people. So I started doing it myself. At the time, there was no YouTube. There was nothing. I started doing an analysis. I said, wait a minute, will my life be like this? Will I have to live with goals and meetings that, for example, maybe Daniel doesn't know, but Edir Macedo today, he does public meetings of pastors through his own platform, Univer. But these pastors' meetings are not the real pastors' meetings. It's just for English people to see. No, that has nothing to do with it. That is to show a holiness, a spirituality, to reveal, to say, look how we read the Bible, how we take care of our pastors. That's not how it happens. At my time, there were the so-called, I will use some terms here, I will not give names to them because they know who they are. The Pitbulls of the recruitment. Edir Macedo had men of confidence to do the dirty work, to do the work of leading people to a wrong faith, to a faith of scorn. Men who grew the work in Brazil and all over the world. He had those who did it for him. He never appeared. He only stayed in the backgrounds. So this work of teaching the pastor, look, you have to lead the person to faith. She has to manifest faith. How? Through donation. When the person is giving, it is because she is being blessed, but this is not true. It's not true. Is it a manipulation of them? It's something they built to get more. Yes, the psychological terror. So I started, Daniel, to understand from that first sentence. Because I wanted to be a pastor, I really wanted to do a sincere job. I wanted to help people, but it was impossible. I got sick. I almost died. I went to a city in the interior of Minas Gerais where the pastor told me, you will stay in a small town there for you to grow the work there. Look, Daniel, I went with all my heart. I really wanted to see people well. I wanted to do a Christian job. I wanted to do this. I almost died in that city because I left in the morning to invite people to the worships and I came back only at night. I didn't even eat right. Then the church started to fill with people. I sang praises and such. Then when my regional went to visit me a month and a little later, I was all happy. I said, Pastor, thank God people are coming. I'm very happy that the church is giving a number of cool people. I said, so many people. He looked into my eyes, Daniel, and said, I don't want to know about this. When I asked you if your church is growing, I want to know if it's growing here. That's what interests me, Daniel. Tears came to my eyes because I was very sad, because I saw people. I went to the house of the lady. I visited people. I had great love. I had a lady who taught me to cook, so I had an affection for people, and I realized that leadership didn't have that same concern. Then I came back sick to Rio de Janeiro. I went to live with my uncle Bishop in a cathedral. I'm sorry for the term I'm going to use here, with all due respect to the people who are watching. But I ate the bread that Satan himself crushed and spat, because I went to live with him, and it was the worst thing that happened to me. Because I began to understand who he was behind the scenes. I understood, Daniel, allow me to put it here, that in fact my two uncles were two mercenaries. Frankly, my uncles were not pastors. Daniel, I don't know if you know, but maybe you have a wonderful audience, very large people who watch your videos. Maybe people know in the reference there in the book of John 10, Jesus speaks of the shepherd, the mercenary, the wolf. This applies to today's day. I understood that in this context I was not with men who wanted to help people. I understood that my own uncles were mercenaries.